So one of the difficult things for a lot of Ren Fair performers, circus performers, people who travel and do work is relationships, is how to make them work when you live together in a small confined space. You often work together, train together. You're basically spending 24/7 together in a confined environment and space. And for us, a big thing, and by us I don't mean me and this puppy, but me and me and Margaret, is the fact that we have very different sleep cycles. It actually is super helpful that I'm a morning person and that she is a night owl. And the reason is because we both get our different time of the days to ourselves to have that alone time. So I adore that in the mornings, this little puppy and I will cuddle, we'll go for a big walk, we'll eat breakfast, and then after that, maybe play a video game for a little bit before we go to work. Let's take a little look at my favorite part of the morning, where I get to play some video games. Who do you love? Oh, who? Who do you love? Oh, I love you too. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, I love you too. This is one of my favorite things in the morning, and that's when I click the power on button. Oh, and the gentle hum of my computer starting up. So let's take a little look at my station here, so you can see it all starts like I feel like most people's computer stations are a little cluttered. So don't judge, at least not too much. So up top we've got my Ewoks, one of my favorites. I was the perfect age when I saw Star Wars to fall in love with the Ewoks and want my own. One of these days I really want to play a Star Wars RPG where I get to be an Ewok that is like a therapy dog for a stormtrooper from the Battle of Endor and just helps him get back on the path. So this computer here I built with one of my friends, which was awesome. It let me learn a lot about how computers work, and I was surprised at actually wasn't crazy difficult to put it all together. So if you've never tried it, I highly recommend trying to build your own computer instead of just buying a store-bought one. I was able to get much nicer components for a far cheaper price by doing that. I'm not logging into my computer. Let's just show everyone my PIN. No, I'm not going to do that. So logging into the computer, I have my backdrop here is a scene from one of my favorite animes, from Princess Mononoke. You can see Ashitaka off in the distance. Absolutely love that movie from Hayao Miyazaki. If you haven't seen it, dude, go see it. Seriously. Stop whatever you're doing, clock out of work, and just go find that Hayao Miyazaki movie. So the computer's a little bit older, but it still works great considering I built this thing 10 years ago. I've just updated a couple things on it. Now when it comes to games, for a weird reason, I feel like if Margaret is still asleep, then it's okay for me to just totally veg out and play video games and not feel guilty about it. Now don't get me wrong, I will still play video games later in the day, whatever work is done, but I always feel a little guilty that I'm not being productive. But if I play them early in the morning when she's still asleep, I feel like this is bonus time. It's time to just nerd out and do whatever I want. So lately, the game that I've been playing a ton of is to be honest, it's kind of because I'm missing playing D&D with friends. So I've been rocking out some old school EverQuest and World of Warcraft. I know, EverQuest. Did anybody out there play that as a kid? I got so sucked into it. I think that it was my sophomore year of high school. I don't know if I actually did anything besides play that game. So it's been really fun, kind of dipping my toe back into it. And the graphics, oh, they're so bad. But the gameplay is really fun. It was back when these massive multiplayer online games didn't just hold your hand and give you everything. If you screwed up, you were dead easily. And there would be many things in many areas that would kill you very quickly. And I love that. I feel like that's how how these games should be, so that way you do work with each other, or you have to think through it, and when you eventually get strong enough to face the next enemy, there's that sense of pride of how strong you've become. But enough of that, because those are old school games, and I love them, and to be honest, I'm gonna keep playing them. Today, though, I got a new game, one I've been wanting to play for a long time, and many people have told me it is their all-time favorite video game, and that is The Witcher 3. Cannot wait to give it a try. So it is downloading. Things do take a long time because with us being on the road, we have to use our cell phones hotspot for internet for everything, and you know how that can be downloading things. But later on I will get to try it, so if you have played The Witcher, let me know what you thought of it. Or if you're an old school geek like me and you like some of those older MMOs, let's nerd out in the comments talking about it. Tell me what you played, what character you were, and how you enjoyed it. But now I'm gonna go and enjoy my nerd out time before Margaret gets up. Bye everybody.